Our most precious resource is wonder. What we wonder ignites our imagination, unleashes our empathy, and fuels our ferocity. Amy Irvine. Much like any resource that comes into our life, whether it's a book, a video like this, or really anything else, if we use them properly, it can ignite the fire that we have inside of us to take action on what we care about and to drive our vision forward to make ourselves successful, or in this case, better communicators, which is exactly why in this week's episode of MasterTalk, I'm going to discuss the 3 communication resources that I recommend for any public speaker. Hi everyone, Brendan here from MasterTalk, your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're talking resources, so get your books in order. Number 1, Thirst by Scott Harrison. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking right now, why aren't you recommending a Dale Carnegie book or something public speaking related? But I'm sure you've realized from watching the videos on this channel that I'm a pretty unconventional guy with unconventional ideas. So here I go. I believe that the best way to learn public speaking is to learn from people who are applying the knowledge, not just explaining it. I'm a big fan of Dale's work and I really respect what he does, but I think Scott Harrison's memoir about how he built Charity Water is a much more interesting read from the context of public speaking, storytelling more specifically, and marketing/branding. Scott's very strong marketing acumen has allowed him to build this nonprofit organization through storytelling alone. And what I also like about nonprofit founders is they have a lot less to work with and still need to share ideas that are just as important as this idea that anyone can master public speaking, or an idea that makes a lot of money. So that's why my advice is to research and study people who have less to work with, so that from learning of their experiences and how they go about their stories and how they explain their brand and how they go about presentations, we can work with something better with a higher budget, a better way of looking at the business, and also a better way of sharing our ideas. So learn from Scott and his memoir, Thirst. Number 2, listen to videos of the top speakers in the world, and more importantly, yourself. Look, there's no secret to public speaking. I didn't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to be this great communicator and I was just born that way, I'm going to figure it out. No, that's not at all how it goes. Especially in my case, I grew up my whole life speaking and presenting in a language I didn't even know. So for me, getting better at communication was a struggle. So the way I went about it is I watched a lot of my favorite speakers and studied them to the T. It's like all of the great professional athletes, whether it's Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, they always say the same thing, which is watch the tapes, watch the games, watch how other people are playing the same sport that you're in. Whether it's dancing, whether it's baking, cooking, YouTube video making. That rhymed, that was cool. It's like a rapper. Well, anyways, the point is simple. Watch videos of people that you want to emulate, people you want to copy, and people you want to become. It's like Pablo Picasso once said, good artists borrow, but great artists steal. And once you're able to take a little bit of everything from everyone, you're able to create your own unique speaking style. And then once you've mastered that, the only step left to do is to watch videos of yourself. I know it sucks, I know it's not easy, and I know it's daunting, but if you can watch yourself present on and manage to hold the stuff that's in your stomach from coming out, you're probably an exceptional communicator by everyone else's standards. So watch videos of the best in the world, but also yourself, because you're meant to be the best too. Number 3, join a Toastmasters club. I love Toastmasters as an organization. For those who don't know what that is, it's a club that has a bunch of them around the world where you can go and join and practice public speaking every week. It's a couple of bucks for 6 months. It's not really expensive. But what's great is that it creates a community of accountability and forces you to think about communication week in, week out. And I'm also a guest speaker for a lot of those members. So I'm a huge fan of the platform and the organization. But what I will add as a caveat is you cannot just go to a club and expect to get results. That's why I make these videos for you essentially, so that you can combine the learning that you get theoretically, like as advice in a video, with the actual application of that knowledge when you're actually presenting, when you're actually doing the work. And by combining both of those things, you can reward yourself by being an exceptional communicator. The more people that are there to support your goals, support your ambitions, whether it's healthy, right? Whether it's running faster, whether it's making videos like this, the more people that are there to help you get there, the faster you'll probably achieve the goal. So join a club like Toastmasters or something related to communication. At the end of the day, as Amy Irvine has taught us, wonder is our most precious resource. So cultivate it, whether it's in the books that you read, the movies that you watch, the YouTube videos that you binge. Learn that sense of wonder so you can master your talk or pretty much anything. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of MasterTalk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube videos and the channel to see more stuff like this. And if you know anyone that doesn't want to master their talk, send them this video anyways, so that they master something or maybe a little bit of their talk. See you next time, everyone, and take care.